the grandson of Right Thought. Welcome back to the School of Marvelous Light, Little Flock. So, continuing with this topic of returning to being a child. See, when you return to being a child, you return to being an enigma. Expected. See? No one knows what you're going to do. And that's how it is when you have a child. I mean, when you have your little child, do you know what your child's going to do? Hell no. One day they drew a big ass family on the wall with a crayon and a little sun up there at the top. And it was like, Mommy, look. You were like, oh, yeah, that's nice, baby. Oh, man, I got to go get the awesome in a scrubber. The next time you went in there, they got into the cabinet and got the cream and put the cream all in their hair and shit all on top of their head. Look at my new hairdo. Oh shit, that's preparation H, buddy. Shit. See, an enigma. Watch what I'm telling you. The kid didn't know that was preparation H he was putting in his hair. He just saw you putting some stuff in his hair and you thought you was looking good and feeling good. And the kid saw that and said, well, let me go get me some of that stuff he put in his hair. I'm going to be looking good and feeling good like my daddy was this morning. But your daddy didn't put preparation H in his hair. But you don't know that. See, that's beautiful in the eyes of Abba. And you have to laugh too. Yeah, I mean, you got to clean it out and you got to do all that stuff. And, hopefully the baby wasn't harmed in no way. We get it. But when it's all said and done and it was no harm, no foul, you laugh about it. And when that child grows up, you show them the little video with the picture when they were a kid, and y'all all laugh about it. Sitting around while y'all feast around the table as a family, you all laugh about those things that were embarrassing. We call them embarrassing things, but it's not embarrassing. It's joy. Who knew? It's what you compute the thing as. You don't have to compute it the way this wicked world has told you it is, and that's the point. Abba don't want you computing it actually that way. He wants you computing it the true way. So what they say is embarrassment is joy. What they say is failure is success. You see? What they say is despitefully using is actually joy. Worth rejoicing. What they say is hate is actually joyful. That's what you're going to keep on finding out. Wait a second. This stuff they say is negative is good for me. That's what he said. If they hate you, if they despitefully use you, blessed. Wait a minute. Woe unto you and all men speak well of you. See? So embarrassment is good. Ridicule is good. But they tell you it's bad. Oh, man. You got to have a paradigm shift and get reborn. See, become part of the family of the reborn. See, I am reborn. Are you part of that family? Well, then if you are, you'll be saying the same thing I just said. He cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven lest he be born again. So you got to be reborn. See, I'm reborn. And so I let him tell me what stuff is instead of them telling me what it was. That stuff is dead and gone. Whatever I used to think stuff was is gone. That man and his deeds and his ways and his thoughts is dead. You see that? It's just gone. So when people say stuff to me, I become an enigma to them. Like if somebody was like talking to me about black people and they were saying, black people this and black people that, and they were speaking real racist about black people and saying they couldn't stand black people and black people were this and using all these negative words about black people, then I would go, man, you're right, man. Hell yeah. Preach that shit, brother. They'd be looking at me like, what the fuck? I'd be like, yeah, keep going. Shit, I feel the same way. That's the truth. These fucking black people ain't shit. You right? He'd be like, what the hell is going on with this guy? Yeah, I know. You thought it would insult me, which is weird because I'm not black. So I know who you talking about, and I feel the same way you feel about them people. It's the truth. See? I agree with any truth there is out there. That would be an enigma and perplexing to people, wouldn't it? Yep, it would. But I'm just telling you the truth. Yeah, what I can't stand about black people is this. Right on, brother. Right on. I can't stand that shit either. Wait, I was only saying that to get you fucked up and emotional. Why would I get emotional and fucked up? Why would I get hung up on that and I'm not black? Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah. See how that works? Fizzled his ass right on out. You know when you open a pop and it goes and it's real strong at first, but eventually that see? That's what happened to that nigga. He thought he was going to do something when he opened that cap, and then it just went. And I was still standing there looking at that nigga after the mist cleared. What kind of device was that you were trying to use there? I thought it was a bomb. It was going to work on you. What kind of bomb is it? It's a black people bomb. Blows up black people. Well, it's kind of strange it didn't blow up when you threw it at me. Then, isn't it? Yeah. That was a lie the whole time. It is? Yeah. See? So then when people try to tell me what a black person is, I don't listen. And I'm just using this as an example. It goes across the board with everything. Oh man, eating that food is bland and eating this food sure is good and juicy. I just flipped it around. Man, eating that fruit-bearing seeds sure is good and juicy and sweet. I love it. It's my favorite food. It's my most preferred food. It is the first and foremost food I reach for. See, I don't listen to the world, man. I listen to what Abba say. He told me that. It shall be for you for fuel. So what is everything else? It's just junk. Okay, well, let me listen to what Abba said. You see how that working? You just do it with everything. You let him reteach you. And the only way you can be retaught is to be a kid. If you're an adult, you're not going to be retaught. You're going to be in your pride. You're going to think you know. See? You're going to think you know. I don't know. Because if I did know, then I wouldn't seek Abba Yah for everything that happens. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Don't you know that if I see a person, I say, Abba what? What should I say? And then if that person goes on and then I see that person again, I could have known this person for years. Every time I see them, I'm asking Abba, Abba what to say? Abba what to do? Every time. Because I don't know. See? I don't know how you feel. I don't know what you're going through. That's prideful for me to feel like I do know. See? So I don't know. Like a child don't know. And that's how I act. So I let this moment be what it is. And that's all it is. It's not what was yesterday. So now when I see you, I'm bringing in energy from yesterday to today. Well, then I'm not doing what the Bible's told me to do, which is don't let the sun go down on my wrath. If I'm bringing something from yesterday into today, then I let the sun go down on my wrath, didn't I? So I got to let that die. And I got to reconcile with my brother before I can even go to Abba and ask him, well, Abba, what should I say? Reconcile. That's what I say. See? Just like children do. When two children get into a fight, there's no parents around at all. They're friends. They get into a fight that day. You see them the next day. You would have not have known they were in a fight yesterday. Now adults, they get into a fight and then they see each other the next day. Oh, you know good and damn well they had a fight yesterday. They might be fighting again. See the difference? They don't let that say that's true is the difference with the child. That's why children are so forgiving with their parents. They don't let the actions of that moment be what's true of that parent. Do you see what I'm saying? They're very forgiving. So you have to return back to that state where you must turn the cheek. When it's your parent, you have to turn your cheek when you're a little child. I'm not speaking about teenagers. I'm speaking about being little children, guys, like he told us to be. When you got disciplined wrongfully by your parent, you had to turn the other cheek. In other words, you forgave them for that in your heart. You did. No one told you to do it. It came from within you. You start doing it. You start saying, well, maybe they were having a rough day that day and they were upset. So I forgive them. You may have heard some news that your mom may have suffered that day. You didn't even know it. Maybe she lost her job or something. So you start using that to gauge how you feel about her. Well, okay, I understand. Children do that all the time. See? They turn the other cheek. And it's the same way you have to be. It's just constantly moving in the now. Because the now is always moving. See? If you get stagnant, you start getting stagnated, you die. Isn't that what happens when you leave some water and you leave it stagnant without moving it? Water has to move. If it don't move, it gets stagnant and starts dying. Isn't that the case? So it's the same thing with you. Perpetually in the motion of now. So while you're always in the now, you're always looking how to reconcile the now. You're not in that now thinking about what happened back or thinking about what's going to happen. You can't be if you're in the now. Do you understand that? So they said something mean to you. Okay, well, now I'm now. That already happened. As soon as they said it, it already had been in the past. See? Okay, so what can I do to not make you feel that way about me? Well, if you could be a little bit more patient toward me here and then give me some slack here. Okay, I hear you. I understand. That's what I'll do. See how you can just make peace? But when you're going, so you don't like me? Well, what the fuck did I ever do to you? You can't hear what you did to them because you're too busy running your damn jibber jabber. Tasmanian damn devil, stop spinning around. Stop slobbering all over the damn place. Calm your little hairy ass down. Wild damn devil, calm down. Now, listen. See? What did you say your truth is? From your perspective? Well, I feel this is this. Okay. Some reason you start taking it personal that you didn't do something right. And when did you start doing that? Well, as you started to grow. That's all it was. Kid has to learn how to talk. Did he learn how to talk in one day? Now, most of what he learned when he learned how to talk, did he learn that just from sitting on the wayside, listening to the people around him, his siblings mostly? Or was it from being sat down in front of and told how to talk? So an environment is teaching a child a whole lot more than you sitting him down in front of you and teaching, see? So why don't you work on the environment instead of sitting the child down? Skeet. You make an environment for a child to thrive. That requires an environment where mistakes can be made. When you make a play place for a child, don't you make the flooring in the play place soft? Because you know the child's going to fall. Isn't that what you do? When you make a park, don't you make the flooring or the ground at the park where the kids play softer than you make the rest of the ground and the pavement? Why do you do that, world? Because you know the kids are going to fall. So then why don't you make your relationships like that? Oh, Abba, you so wise. Oh, Abba, you so smart. Oh, Abba, you so great. You see? Make your heart like that soft thing so that people can fall on your heart sometimes. And you say, it's okay. If y'all understand what I'm saying to you. Person can offend you without you scraping their knees and elbows when they fall. They just bounce on and you just pick them back up. You okay? They're like, yeah, that wasn't even a bad fall. Nope. I thought I was going to offend you. Yeah, but I know the truth of the thing. How can I be offended? How can I be offended if I know the truth already? You see? And what is the truth? That Abba knows. That's all it is, guys. See? I only know what Abba show. You need to start saying that in your meditation. I only know what Abba show. If Abba don't show, then I don't know. And that's how I go. Y'all hear me? If Abba don't show, then I don't know. That's just how it go. Because every time something happens, I say, Abba, what? What to say? See, he's the one that told me when somebody clowns black people, you get right in it with him. That's right, damn it. Preach that, man. You're telling the truth. You get right in there and do that with him because it's going to disrupt his whole plan to see your face saying those words. And then when he says, well, wait, why aren't you offended? You say, well, why would I be? That's what you tell him. Why would I be? You just start telling him the truth. And then you do this with everything. Person comes up to you, telling those lies that they tell. I don't see color when I see people. Okay, well, why in the hell you got that ugly ass jacket on with them pants? That shit don't match. They're going to be like, wait, what? You said you don't see color. You don't see color because you're uncoordinated as hell. And then let's see what they say. That's how you learn to be. To be innocent as a child. Hey man, anybody, nigga walking around, anybody thinks I'm the best, anybody want to fuck with me, I'll show them I'm the baddest motherfucker in the world. That's how they acting toward you. You go, oh man, let me get out of your way, sir. I don't want to get jacked up. Please let me get out of your way. Don't hurt me, sir, please. If y'all understand what I'm telling you, you see? You just let people assume what they want to assume. You don't war with them about what they assume. See, people that really honestly want to know the truth, they will hunger and thirst after it, the scripture says. And when you hungry and thirsty, you go looking for something to eat and drink, don't you? You go right to that damn refrigerator. Let me see what I got in here. The same shit your ass had in there before, nigga. You see? So it's about time that you start letting Abba say, and look, this is the point. That's every moment of everything, of every second, of every morsel of existence that you're living. Okay? I broke it down as much as I could, which means when you see a person, you just say, God, what should I do? What should I say? You don't look at them and judge outward appearance. They look angry. So then let me act toward them like this because I think they're angry. No. You ask Abba. They come up to you, hey man, what's going on? You go, Abba, what should I say? Abba going to give it to you. Right there. This, say that. And then you just start talking what Abba says to say. But if you're not taking that moment to consult him, then you are honestly thinking that you know. See? Ain't that interesting? Now watch this. When you don't know internally, which means you go to Abba for the answer with everything, you lean onto him with everything, then you outwardly appear as though you know everything. Because the kingdom of heaven is inward. Oh my God. Can you follow this? Can you follow this? Can you follow this? Can you follow this? Can y'all follow this message? Because it's good. Because it come from above. It's hidden manna that's falling on the earth right now, right into our mouths. Boop. Look at this little sheep hopping around, just snatching up all the manna. Tasty. Give me some more, Abba. Ooh, Lord, look at that big old piece falling. People out there starving right now, like, what's the answers, man? What do I do? What do I do? Just ask Abba, man. Why you asking me? I don't know nothing. Like Yahusha said, why you calling me good? Shit, there ain't nothing good but Abba. That's all I'm doing is going to Abba for the answer, and I'm giving it to you. And y'all keep asking me, even though you can do the same thing. Oh, you faithless. And you see why he keeps saying, oh, ye of little faith? Ye of little faith. Ye of little faith, oh, ye of little faith. So let's see. A person of little faith looks at the 3D for their knowledge. You hear what I'm trying to tell you? They look at the storm and go, that's my knowledge. I'm going to die because that storm is going to hit this boat and capsize us and flip us into the ocean. And there's no telling what the hell's down in there that may gulp me. Oh my God. See, that's a faithless ass person. Ain't it obvious? And Yahusha was kept on saying, oh, goodness gracious, wasn't he? Oh, the faith is lacking here, big time. Oh, the faith is really, really, really dwindling in this world. I mean, how many times did he have to say it to you guys for y'all to understand that that's what it is? He's a little perturbed. That ain't right with the flock. It's the faith ain't there. What did he say? Will the Son of Man find what? Faith? Will he find faith on earth? Look at that. Will he find someone who knows that they don't know? Now, what is faith? The substance of the thing hoped for, evidence not seen. Oh, man. You can preach this message. I mean, this thing about faith is so profound. You could teach it over and over and over again, and people will not get it and still live faithful. They will say they get it and still live faithless. It's that subtle of a thing. You have to read it, and you have to really read it slow. Evidence not seen. Did y'all see that little piece of matter that just landed on my tongue? Evidence not seen, little flock. You can't see the evidence. So why are you shuddering looking at the evidence of something, telling that it's going to do this and this and this is because of what I see? See? Oh, boy. So you just say, but what is this? It's just an illusion. Okay, well, then ain't no need in me being scared. Hey, Abba, what is this? That's good for you. Go that way. Alrighty then, here I go. The people go, hey, man, that's a dangerous ass path, man. See what I'm trying to tell you? That's dangerous to go that way. What are you, crazy or something? Abba said it's safe. We don't believe that. We're going to go this path we think is safe, the broad path. Well, the broad path leads to destruction. Yeah, but look how thin that path is you're walking on. But he said this leads to life, man. I'm not stupid. He told me this one leads to life. I'm not looking at the size of the path. Why aren't you? Because I have faith. Well, what is that? It's the evidence not seen of the thing I hope for. Well, I mean, don't we have the same hope, brother? Well, yeah. I mean, we both hope that we're going to make it to heaven. Okay, then. Well, he told me it's the narrow path. Now, let's see if that's what he said. Isn't that what he said? Well, yeah, he did say that. It's right there on the page. Well, then why are you going the broad path? Because everybody else is going that way, man. Look at all the people going with all the supplies, all the food, all the money. They're all going that way. That's the safe way. Abba didn't say it was the safe way. You want me to read it to you again? I mean, I know that's what you said. You see what I mean? How I said it's very subtle. They'll say they heard it and they'll keep going. You see? But look at all the money and all the resources going that way. Abba said, don't worry about what you'll eat or drink on this path. He said, don't take no money with you, no script. Don't take no second pair of shoes or the second none cloak or none of that. You see me with any luggage? No. Look at your shit all piled up on that cart over there. You're going to carry that cart all by yourself? That's a heavy burden to bear. Yeah, but I can't let that stuff go, man. My whole family needs that stuff. Okay, well, he says if you give it up for my sake, man, you'll find rest. Everything is and that conversation between those two men is explained in the scriptures. That's what preaching is. You see? It's one on the narrow path yelling out to those on the broad path saying, come back to this narrow path. You're lost, sheep. You're lost over there because you're relying on your senses for your salvation. We are not to do that. We are not to look outward for our salvation. How could we ever win a battle doing that, Israel? All of the soldiers stood there and put their self-trust in the one next to them instead of in himself. If every man had that trust in himself, then we would all succeed as one. I am conquering you. The man next to me is saying, I am conquering you to the enemy. He's saying the same words I'm saying. We're chanting the same words together as one people, as one piece. We are one warrior on the battlefield. Though there may be 10,000 of us, we are only one warrior on that battlefield. His name is Christ. Oh boy. Yeah. You see that? So it's about time you just come back to these truths today, understanding that that's actually what's going on. Where are you going to find faith at, man? The Son of Man, which is the Spirit. The Ruach HaKodesh is only going to rest where it finds faith. That's what he told you. Faith to believe the truth. Though everything outside of you is telling you something different. Like what I told you about black people. Universally, when you say black people, everybody will have the same picture in their mind. And that's the fucking problem. Because they all will be looking at a lie when they do that. And so that's why I stand obtuse. I stand outside of the crowd. You see, I stand against the crowd. When you say black person, nothing pops up in my mind except a black silhouette of a figure. That's it. Because that is what a black person is. Nothing. That's the truth. Am I lying? Okay then. So then we agree. Now, are you going to actually do that when you walk out the road? See? Faith. That's the point. Are you going to live like that? I told you. Hey man, smoking weed is bad. Smoking weed. And most of these people that are saying this have never smoked weed one time. And they have the nerve to say what they think it do. It's silly. You be like, how many people have died from doing this? Well, none. Are you kidding me, nigga? So you ain't going to speak out against smoking cigarettes, which has killed a whole bunch of people. You're not going to say nothing about a nigga smoking no damn cigarettes, but you're going to say something about smoking something that ain't never killed nobody. The wages of sin are death. So smoking that cigarette is sin. That's what it's proving, and you die. Well, how come when you don't get wages of sin when you smoke weed? I have seen cancer patients that couldn't eat and keep food down able to eat and laugh when they have smoked weed. Skeet. I have seen a man that had seizures smoke some weed and his seizures were stopping and he was able to sleep and to talk without twitching and having all these other glitches and clicks in his body, and it would calm him down. So I don't know why you niggas keep trying to lie to me about this damn thing, talking about it's illegal. Okay, well, why is Jack Daniels right there available for me to buy then? You seem to have changed your mind about that. One time you said it was illegal, now you switched it back and said it ain't. Which one is it? You ain't having them dilemmas about weed, but you sure is about alcohol. Now let's see how many niggas alcohol have succumbed. Let's see how many it has killed. How many car accidents? How many innocent people have died from alcohol? How many fights have broken out over alcohol? Now let's see how many fights have broken out over a blunt of weed being passed around. Y'all silly, man. And we ain't falling for your silliness no damn more. You may as well, if you talking about weed, you may as well tell me don't drink no wine. Now you ain't gonna tell me that because you're gonna say, well, y'all should drink wine. Well, what's the difference? Can you tell me what the difference is? If I drink too much wine, will I start acting stupid? Yes. Will I get belligerent? Yes. If I smoke too much weed, will I get belligerent? No. So he can drink wine and risk taking too much of that and getting belligerent, but I can't smoke weed, which don't make you belligerent, don't make you act stupid, don't make you do nothing but chill. See, you don't smoke weed when you ain't supposed to be chilling. You smoke it when you're chilling. See the difference? Oh, man. I'm being silly, but I'm telling y'all the truth. Silawam Israel.